What's up, y'all? First game live. College football.
This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the FIU and the Florida Atlantic Owls.
In the background.
Restate is David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. FIU will kick it off to get things underway.
In the rain.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owls offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Father.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
I don't know how to do this, but whatever. Why are you way back there? Get up here.
The run inside. It's Bernard. He breaks a tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Let's try this.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. He's in the
Not ready.
Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want
let's
is to
try
turn
this
it over
again.
on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
I don't know what all that means.
This feels like 4 down
Still
territory.
too far back.
Third and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got him. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got
safety,
one, and they're at the 35.
cornerback.
It's tough on the
Good
defense. They're
default.
third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to
there
make
it
a break
is.
on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Rush is on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. Working on the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking looking to pass inside the red zone. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, find how to adjust the...
For an offense to have the ability to set the tone on the ground.
Oh my goodness, such a learning experience.
Making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the
kick
end
is
zone
getting
from the
excited.
7 to cap
I
it.
like it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on it. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to
Move, sir.
In our opening
Gotta
10-play
rush.
script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bet. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Now on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. Because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Release to the back. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Stone. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
It's complete. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Panthers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on first down.
Y'all take forever to go.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now they'll run the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You've got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
It's fourth down, and they'll try
that's
the
a
field
miss.
goal.
Oh, maybe not.
He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Run the ball out.
25, no attempt
They're
at a
catching
return.
it.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Jeez.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Pulls it in with one hand. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got it. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Messer. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Snap from the gun on third down. He makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Jeez.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away.
It feels funny.
This will be the second time
I guess you
they've
can
had to
tell
kick
you're
it
running
away.
in mud, because it feels like I'm running in mud. I'll see when I'm closer.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Coleman.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Messer. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Florida Atlantic races to the line. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henry. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the middle. Got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Another rushing touchdown.
Too many buttons.
This offense thought they could come
Too
into this
many
one
options.
running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Ooh.
And the extra point
All right.
makes it 14-3.
Jump off side.
69-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a They
be
bring him
faster.
down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's McNeil. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They're going to run it. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Moore. Pressure coming. Flips it out on the screen. Headed to the end zone, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete.
Dude, no pass interference. He like rode him all the way there.
Instead, it's 4th down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this
That
guy.
he runs out.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good.
Snags in, there's running room. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Does make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The pursuit and
that was
coverage
brutal.
there, and they swarm him under for no gain.
We're not out of it, though.
2 quarters
into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Demon Deacons with a statement victory.
Wake Forest, Miami.
Going into
Thank
this
you,
game,
Wake Forest.
Look like the better team.
I mean, we have a chance.
And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get the
Rain is
second
coming
half
down.
underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field.
All right.
At the 25.
Run.
What do they
Let's
have
find
to
some
say
run
coming out
flow.
of halftime, Holly?
Hey guys, the FIU head coach told me coming out of the locker room. Coach has asked his team in the locker room at the half to get back in control of this game. They are so excited to be playing in this rivalry matchup, a game they won the last time these 2 teams met. But right now, on the road, they have got to be sharp and focused. Make sure execution is a priority here to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things feel here from the sideline when we come back. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Rides to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moore with the play fake. He's got the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have a mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Messer. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Bernard. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. He's loose. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Owls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll run it. It's Bernard. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Quick strike
between three receivers.
No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Under fire. He rifles one deep down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw,
pass interference.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that.
Now who's hurt? Good grief.
Defense, it brings up a 4th down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. FIU will line up to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey, guys, checking in from the Florida Atlantic sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
What's going on here?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Messer. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Jeez,
and we'll
who's
see
left?
if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Final play of the quarter coming. Going with the counter play here. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go right back to the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Running into the open space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Bernard. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all locked up. Just drives it between the uprights. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here's more to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wide
upstairs to make
I didn't know I had it.
What the hell? But not before. He picks up the first down.
He's so shocked that you catch the ball.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Working the big fella to the corner. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. FIU set up with another first down. Throwing more. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Center's dead.
Hit again. We already know this defense defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab.
Drag your feet, son.
There.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field.
Running. Yeah.
Touchdown, Panthers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use
All right, I think I'm getting used to it. Too much, too late, though. I don't know. I get defense better.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. Good work by the coverage unit. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, and settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close.
Ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
This offense has it with really good field position. Throws to the
Dude, throw it right.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll run it, trying to drain.
Oops, sorry.
The clock.
Press me button.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point
Excited.
if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll go right back to it.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to run for it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field.
Oh my God, no, Corey.
A high kick trying to
I can run this back. Block that guy.
Makes
Block
the grab
longer.
at the 10.
Run, bitch.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. First team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening
I can score a million points. Dude.
To throw,
And
Rich
it's
Ballard.
that.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Running out of time. Run. I don't even know why I picked this play.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted.
Ooh,
Big
bastard.
play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. And a big return here. Him down inside the 20. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true. But there are some games that no matter
Don
what the
Shula
coaches say,
pick.
they just mean a
Sorry,
little more,
Shula.
and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They That's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more. And it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel
it takes forever, dude. The weather, if this is what it's like, if it gives you that real feel weather, I'll give it to them because I couldn't take off or nothing. Well, slippery. You can feel it. Alright, everyone, thanks for watching. Remember, love's for suckers.